Alright, today I'm going to show you how to solve and graph an inequality like this one. The first thing you should do is move the 24 to the left side, so all the terms should be on the left side, and at the end where the less than or equal to sign afterwards should be a 0 located in that place. Alright. It should look something like this. Since the 24 is moved to the left side, it should be negative right now since it was positive. Now you should find two numbers in which added make up negative 2, and when multiplied make negative 24, and those numbers are x minus 6, x plus 4. The reason is this because if you multiply x minus 6 times x plus 4, it should give you something right about like this. Yeah, then you move to a negative 6 with other x, and then the positive 4, it should give you something like this. And when you take out the like terms, you get 2, negative 2x. So final result, it's negative x to the second power minus 2x minus 24. That's how you check if your answer, if the numbers you chose are correct. After you have both those numbers, you gotta solve them for a 0. So first you take the x minus 6, equal it to 0. So you move the 6 to the right side, and you should get something like x equals 6. Then you also take the x plus 4, equal it to 0. So when you move the 4, it should give you something like this. So your final number should be x equals 6, x equals negative 4. Now you gotta graph them. So to graph this, first you gotta put the numbers in a number line, or in 3 intervals. Do this. First off, you put all the numbers. So x equals negative 4 and 6. Now you gotta put in intervals. So you make a line, and you divide them in 3 parts. There. You put a letter on top of each fragment or interval, which is A, B, and C. And now you put negative 4, 6, and etc. Okay, A is the same as saying negative infinity, negative 4, but it goes with a bracket since it was greater or equal to. 4, 6 goes something like this, since it's just a union. And C should be something like this, bracket 6 until infinity. Okay, after you have all this done, you gotta check which are the truth and which are false. So you have to take a number before negative 4 in A, and B you gotta take one that's between them, and in C you gotta take one that's after 6. So here, if we take negative 5, we put it in the original problem, which was x to the second power minus 2x greater or equal to 24. If you put it there, it would be negative 5 to the second power minus 2 times negative 5 greater or equal to 24. And you simplify it, this would be 25, and this would be plus 10. And if you add those up, it makes 35, which is a lot greater than 24. So A cannot be. So A is not true. Now you check B, 5. You do the exact same thing. You put 5 where the x should be, and just keep doing the numbers. See here, 25 minus 10 greater or equal to 24 this will equal to 15, which is a lot less than 24. So B is actually true. So if you go back in your number line, B is true. Yes. Now you gotta check after 6. So let's try 7. You put 7 in the problem. Minus 2x. Here we have 49, and here we have 14. If we add those numbers, it will give you something like 35, which is a lot greater than 24. So C cannot be it. So the only true numbers are, the only interval that's actually true is B, since it was the only one that it was actually less than the 24. So this is how you graph B. Now when you go to your graph, you put the numbers, and you just make a union, since only B was true. And that's how you solve and graph an inequality.